Hello everyone, I am Shivani and welcome to vakilaw, Know the Law. So in today's fresh session, we are beginning with a new subject, drafting, pleading and conveyancing. So this is the most important subject for we advocates as professional lawyers. So let's begin with the drafting part. So let me introduce basically to the subject of drafting. So as professional lawyers, we ought to present our clients before the court of law in a very efficient and effective manner. So it is necessary that we represent our client before the court in such a way that relief may be sought in favor of our client. So the main aim when we stand before the court of law on behalf of a client is that our client should get the favored relief in the case. So the cause of action must be put forth in such a fashion that the court shall provide justice effectively. So how can this be done? So this can be done only when documentation or the paperwork that we provide is in a proper and concise form, and also maybe wherever it is required, it should be in a specified form. So where any act or any law provides any specific format of a particular document, when such document is provided as per that specified format, it will certainly help your client get the relief in that manner. So as lawyers, we must be very keen about precise and effective drafting of documents. It is also very important to note that effective documentation, that is effective drafting of the documents, creates a positive impact before the court, which thus leads to granting of proper relief to our clients. Clients refer to the court of law to seek justice. So this is a very basic thing. So as representatives of a client, it is necessary that we provide proper details also, and along with proper details, such details must be the truth, or it should be true. So for this, it is necessary that the documents that are provided during the pleadings also should be concise, precise and accurate. So thus we can say that along with proper knowledge of law, it is also very important that lawyers should possess the skill of effective drafting and pleading for effective representation of your client in front of the court of law, and thus help him seek the desired relief in the court of law. So this is what is the main purpose of effective drafting, and the main elements are such draft should be precise, concise, to the point, and also wherever a specified format is required, it should be in that specified format, and also along with that you should furnish true details in those documents. So now let's move towards the meaning of drafting. So basically, drafting is a primary stage of writing. A good writing is the outcome of a good draft. Thus, when a good draft is made, it creates an effective writing and ultimately leading to a good documentation. So if you have a good and an effective and efficient drafting, it will ultimately lead to good documentation, thus presenting your case in a more effective manner, and thus will help to seek justice in a proper way. So the dictionary meaning of the term drafting is that draft is a rough sketch of writing a document for which the final or fair copy is made. Also, the person who draws or frames a document, for example a will or conveyance, is known as a draftsman. So now let's move forward towards the definitions of drafting. So I am citing three definitions of of the term drafting. So the first definition is, drafting in law can be defined as preparation of any legal document, a motion, a letter, a brief, a memo or a contract. The second definition reads as task of preparing a transaction, which includes a lot more than putting words on paper. It includes the substance of the underlying law, strategies for representing a client in a transaction, the skill of negotiation, the ability to choose a transaction. And the third definition in law states that drafting can mean the writing of binding legal text. It is the skill of putting words on paper to create rights and duties. So now we've understood the meaning and definition of the term drafting. Now moving forward, we will now discuss the essentials of drafting. So what are the essential requirements or what are the key factors of a good drafting is what will be covered in the essentials of drafting. So the first essential is absolute clarity. The draft should have absolute clarity. One must use simple words. It should be of such a nature that the reader should easily understand it. One should use simple language in drafting so that it can be easily understandable and that no any ambiguity will be created. The subject matter should be expressed in paragraph to avoid mixing of points. So here it's important that in any draft that we prepare, it should be in a point wise form so that it helps for easy reading, easy understanding of the points, and also we can jot down the important key factors or key words from those drafts. So that is what is the main motto which creates a clarity about the subject or the matter of the case, whatever it is. So the second essential is concise form. So the draft should be in a concise form. Concise means material facts and necessary words should be used. It is very important that a draft contains only material facts clearly, and it should avoid unnecessary and immaterial statements which are not concerned with the subject matter. So you should stick up only with the facts or only with the things which are related to that particular case. So you are not required or it's not expected that you should write anything that is irrelevant or anything which is not required to be as a part of that particular case or particular subject matter. So the third essential is it should provide all essential information. So a draft should contain all essential information about the subject matter and it should not be incomplete. In other words, it should be free from all deficiencies and any information relating to the subject matter shouldn't be missed. So it should contain everything which is relevant and each and every fact or each and every point relating to that particular case. So the fourth essential is accuracy and precision. So accuracy and precision is yet another important essential of a good draft. The facts contained in a draft should be accurate and there should be no ambiguity. The matter should be perfect and there should be no grammatical or punctuation errors. And the last essential is courteous. So the aim of a good draft is to create a good impression in the minds of the readers. Thus, the draftsman must note that the content should be written in a good and standard language which the reader should find positive and courteous while reading. Use of foul or wrong language and complex construction of sentences will fail to impress the reader and will create a negative effect. So we've understood that the essentials basically consists of factors like it should have a proper clarity about the facts, or even it should be in a concise form, that is it should be up to the mark and to the point. It should consist of all the essential information which is related to that particular case or matter. The next one is it should be accurate and it should also be precise, and it should also be courteous, that is no any foul language or complex sentences or anything that will create any kind of ambiguity or any kind of misunderstanding is what is not expected to be written in a good draft. So I think that's all for today. In my upcoming session, I will be discussing about the fundamental features or the substantive rules of a good draft. So don't miss that video. I hope you like my videos. If you like them, please like my videos, share my videos, and yes, don't forget to subscribe to my channel Vakilaw, Know the Law. Till then, this is me Shivani signing off. Bye-bye.